God speaks. A lot of times in life, I feel like we're looking for signs that are right in front of us. Many of us are working so hard to try and seek validation, approval, and acceptance from entities outside of ourselves. But my belief that God has the final answer is what inspired the record God Speaks. The initial production for God Speaks was sent to me by rising super producer Mike Kwesi. Mike Kwesi is based in Ghana and is one of the most talented people I've come across in a long time. The early draft of the instrumental was already amazing, but as a producer, I like to take things apart and retailor them around the main artist. Yeah, God speaks through music. And in this instance, that main artist was me. I have a strong faith in God, and I believe that God communicates with us through different means and that God exists in all things. Music is one of the mediums I utilize to channel into God's voice. Throughout life, you're always going to come across people with opinions. Opinions of themselves, opinions of you. Some might tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing, what you deserve and what you don't deserve. The truth is, some people are speaking just to be heard speaking. They'll say stuff like, you are this, you aren't that. Or, you can this, you can't that. But ultimately, I believe that it's God's voice that you need to listen to. The God voice within you. How do you feel about things? What are your aspirations and what are your plans? Because I feel as though if you're compelled to do good things that help inspire and encourage other people, then that's God's voice guiding you towards your ultimate purpose. Of course, everybody faces obstacles, hurdles, and resistance on a journey. Some people may try to stop you. Some may doubt you. Some people may judge you. Some people might attempt to tarnish your character or use their best endeavors to try and block you. Most of the time, it's not even personal.
God speaks. God speaks to me. God speaks to me.
Yeah, more conviction. God speaks to me.
God speaks.
The problem is with them and not you, because everybody goes through a lot. So when they see that you still haven't lost the plot and you handle your issues, that you can brush them off and still give your ambitions a shot, they get envious that they are them and not you. Once you overcome all of that noise, all that's left is your ears and God's voice. You don't need to be afraid of the shark when you're on the land, and you don't need to be afraid of the lions when you're in the water. Adapt your surroundings to facilitate your dreams and hopes. Try to distinguish God's voice from the voices that shadow your own insecurities and lack of confidence. Don't get me wrong, constructive criticism and advice is imperative, but sometimes people might not see the full picture. In fact, sometimes you might not even see the full picture because you're actually in it. So turn down the noise, turn up the silence, and listen as God speaks.